Hi, I'm Corey Reed, and on behalf of all of us at John Deere, we wish you a Merry Christmas and good tidings for the new year. For me, this time of year brings a sense of peace and an opportunity to count our blessings. Family, friends, our health, the land, and all the good that farmers and ranchers do all year long. As we gather around the dinner table this season, we celebrate the spirit of togetherness and support that defines the agriculture community. For 187 years, John Deere has worked to support farmers and ranchers by providing the essential equipment and technology solutions needed to produce the clothes on our backs, the food on our tables, and the fuel used in our vehicles. And we look forward to continuing to support all of those who work on the land in the year to come and beyond. On behalf of John Deere employees across the United States, Merry Christmas and have a very happy New Year.
Hello and Merry Christmas. I'm Tyne Morgan.
And I'm Clinton Griffiths. I'm at the beautiful Fernwood Botanical Garden and Nature Preserve, which is all decked out for the holidays here in Niles, Michigan. Well, this morning, Tyne, we're celebrating the people and businesses in rural America, helping to make the holidays just a little brighter.
And we kick things off with one man who has given the gift of life.
That's right, Tyne. We talked with a Wisconsin dairy farmer who embodies a spirit of selflessness and resilience. Take a tour with Wisconsin dairyman Brian Forrest and you'll hear his passion for the work.
I love continuous improvement. I just love it. I mean, let's make that cow more comfortable, more comfortable, more comfortable.
Milking roughly 2,000 cows and farming almost 4,000 acres near Stratford, this has always been a family operation.
My dad bought the farm in 1966. My dad's sister lived in Rockford and they would come up for the summers.
That summer crew included Aunt Mary's 5 boys from Illinois.
The Gillette boys.
I had 4 brothers. I'm the youngest. We're all a year apart.
Cousin Richard Gillette was one of those summer hands.
When we were up there, they were milking maybe 55 cows.
I was like 5, 6 years old. I really don't remember a lot of it. I would just hear about it.
Time and those memories pass on, but family ties hold fast. In the 90s, 2 of the invincible Gillette boys died of cancer.
I just kind of started pacifying myself with alcohol, and you know, my doctors told me you gotta, you know, your liver will heal. I just didn't listen.
Even though he stopped the drinking, his medical issues had already started. A call from Gary Gillette in 2019 caught Brian off guard.
Just talking about how the potential for a donor. I don't, like a lot of people, you just, if you're not in that world, you're not thinking about it.
Being a liver donor had never crossed his mind. He Googled it the next day and then scheduled a screening with the University of Wisconsin Medical Hospital in Madison.
But I got a call like on a Thursday, said we have a donor, can you be here Sunday? So I get there Sunday, Monday morning, I'm all prepped for surgery. Do you want to meet your donor? And they wheel me in, and it's Brian.
But you didn't know?
No, I didn't know it was going to be Brian.
There's the physical side of giving life, but there's this whole other part of it that brings the families together. It's one of the most amazing things that people can do.
Roughly 65% of Brian's liver went to Richard, and in 8 weeks, both men were whole.
I mean, I wouldn't be here, so I send him. On his birthday and on our anniversary, I always send him a text, say thanks for saving my life.
Brian's time on the donor floor at the hospital opened his eyes to the impact that's possible. And last year, around Christmas, he donated a kidney to a complete stranger in Virginia.
He showed me my kidney in that person in Virginia, pinked up and doing its job.
There's Lucas, and Brooks is up here.
So while some families cherish the things they receive at Christmas, Brian is happy knowing he's been able to give the ultimate gift.
You saved my life. And, you know, I can never repay you. And I love you.
Now, Brian says he hopes others who hear his story will also consider organ donation.
What a generous spirit he has. And we're just getting started talking about the amazing people and places in rural America and that spirit of giving. Coming up, I'll introduce you to one of Santa's helpers who is spreading a lot of holiday cheer to children in his community and surrounding states.
Christmas in the Country is brought to you by John Deere. Your land, your brand. Technology, equipment, and support to help you farm better now and generations from now.
Well, thousands of children wake up to find toys in their homes Christmas morning. And while we adults know that Santa is a big reason for that, he has a big helper in the form of a 19-year-old 4-H teen from Oklahoma. It's all thanks to a toy drive he started when he was just 11 years old. The season of giving for Reed Markham
Came up with the idea back in 2016.
doesn't just happen during Christmas. For this now 19-year-old, the season of giving is year-round.
That first year there was no goal. It was just trying to gather as many toys as we could.
At just 11 years old, this young 4-H member had an idea to collect toys and give out to children in his local community.
He said, "Mom, I want to help, some kiddos in his class for Christmas." I said, "Okay, what can we do? We can do this and you can do a little work." And he was like, "No, I want to give out toys."
That first year, Reed's small idea turned into a huge success, giving out 5,000 toys. But little did this family know, that was just the start of something grand.
We collected a ton, but we were able to give out, I think, around 13,000 this year that day.
This toy drive has given away more than 64,000 toys, an annual event that people wait in line for hours to receive, with lines that stretch 3 to 4 miles long.
So I was working the line this last weekend. We did see license plates from Texas and Arkansas. That's pretty normal. I would ask the people in the line, what was the experience like? And this year I heard the comment, it was literally perfect.
But for Reed, this wouldn't be possible without volunteers, all 100 of them.
They do all kinds of different things, help work the line, be dressed up in costumes to help entertain the kids, give out small items that go through the line so the kids aren't just sitting there bored.
Reed's Toy Drive has become a beloved experience, attracting thousands of people from miles away. But this kid, who's brought so much joy to others, has also seen heartache along the way.
He had the most difficult year of his life, his junior year. July the 28th, he lost his grandmother that he was extremely close to.
Not even 4 months later, Reed suffered another devastating loss, just weeks away from his toy drive in 2021.
We were notified by soldiers that Reed's brother had passed in the military. I talked with Reed. "Reed, I don't think we can do the toy giveaway, hun." He said, "Mom, brother will want us to do the toy giveaway, so we're going to do the toy giveaway."
And he did, with an entire community rallying around Reed as a way to give back to one of their own who had done so much.
They just helped us all the way through it. After that, Reed had already created the Hudson Strong Foundation through a little boy that lost cancer. So they did help with the storage buildings. Then after his brother passed, Reed has created Sergeant Miles Tarrant Foundation. So now the Sergeant Miles Tarrant Foundation and the Hudson Strong Foundation support those storage buildings.
9 storage buildings in total, all bursting with donated toys each year. And it's that one idea in 2016 that continues to spread joy year-round, showcasing the true gift of giving.
I'll be giving away 10 of these baskets to someone in need.
I always share this. That came from the idea of an 11-year-old child. That shows the impact of the 4-H program. That shows the impact of a student that wants to give, that wants to make a difference, that wants to make a positive impact on their community.
An inspiration for all. Well, what would the holidays be without the sound of bells? We head to a town in Connecticut and a company that gives Christmas and many other things their own unique ring. That's next.
Ag Day is brought to you by Pioneer. Great performance in the field makes Pioneer brand corn #1 in America. For a winning season, it's Pioneer brand corn. Your best year starts here.
There's nothing like sitting by a warm fireplace all bundled up watching a Christmas movie. And while those Hallmark movies are a favorite for many, for me, it's movies like It's a Wonderful Life with memorable lines such as, "Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings." Now, did you know the bell that was used in that movie is still being made today. Andrew McCrae shows us how an American company is continuing to help ring in the holidays.
So this is where it all begins.
Cece Bevan enjoys to work here in her family-owned business, a business that dates to 1832 when her ancestors began what is Bev and Bells today. This town was the place where bells in this country were made.
At one point in East Hampton, we had over 20 bell manufacturers making bells, and luckily today we are the last ones remaining.
Of course, the use of bells back when the company began is much different than today.
There was a tremendous amount of safety use for bells, so sleigh bells were absolutely massive for us. We would have catalogs 20 pages long of different styles and configurations of sleigh bells.
Today, a cowbell might be a gift or a musical instrument. Back then, it was an essential part of raising livestock. You've probably never given much thought to the fact that this company's bells are all around you.
We make all of the bells for the Salvation Army across the country. So anytime you see someone out at a kettle ringing a bell asking for money, that is a Bev and Bell.
Remember the sound that used to end stock trading in New York? Or signal another round at a Muhammad Ali boxing match? They're Bev and Bells. Bevan has adapted to the changing use of bells and international competition as well. Today, many bells are given as gifts and are personalized for companies. And of course, there's the very famous bell from Saturday Night Live that helped business.
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
You'll find those words on some of the bells leaving the docks here. But we've yet to discuss the most famous Bev and Bell, a bell tied to a Christmas classic.
Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
The bell that rings on the tree at the end when Clarence gets his wings is a Bev and Bell, and exactly how that ended up in the movie, we're not entirely sure.
But they are sure glad the movie from the mid-1940s did ring a bell from their factory.
Absolutely the bell that's the most famous one, and it makes our Christmas season really great here at the factory.
The Wonderful Life bells are just one of the many holiday bells made here. In fact, the company will do about 60% of their business in the fourth quarter. While many people like the jingle of bells around the holidays, one has to wonder if working in a bell factory could get a bit annoying.
I absolutely love hearing the bells ring, and as honestly, I can be very honest to say I never get tired of it. I have bells in my car all the time because I might be making a delivery or whatever. I am jingling everywhere I go, and it just brings a real smile to my face.
While bells are made here year-round, it is this holiday season that's truly special. Everything from sleigh bells to the bell from It's a Wonderful Life. Much Christmas cheer begins here. Traveling the countryside in East Hampton, Connecticut, I'm Andrew McCrae.
All right, thanks, Andrew. You know, another great tradition at Christmas, all the tasty treats. We'll take you to an Iowa store that's been putting sweet smiles on people's faces for well over 100 years.
Well, another Christmas tradition we have loved since we were kids, candy. And the Palmer Candy Company in Sioux City, Iowa makes several favorites for Christmas and all year round. As Michelle Rook reports, it's something the family-owned business has been doing for well over 100 years.
The Palmer Candy Company is best known for their iconic Twin Bean candy bar, but they're also a regional favorite at Christmas. They sell bulk candy, gift baskets, and they source local ingredients. The Palmer Candy Company is one of the country's oldest candy companies, starting back in the late 1800s.
So it actually started in 1878 as a fruit company, and then they kind of got into the candy side of it more so in the 1900s.
It's also the oldest company of its size to be under continuous family ownership for 143 years.
The company is on the 5th generation owner, and you can definitely still feel that family-owned business.
Palmer is best known for its signature Twin Bean candy bar, which features a cherry nougat covered in chocolate and peanuts, invented by Edward Palmer in 1923.
Last year it turned 100 years old.
And at Christmas, Conyers says they produce a special bean.
So the Twin Bean has the 2 humps, but the cane has 3. Yeah, it just comes in this nice Christmas wrapper. And then we do sell them by the carton as well. Otherwise, you can just get the individual one.
The Palmer's Old Time Candy Shop draws customers from all over the region and country, and it's a delicious step back in time during the holidays or any time of the year.
Yes, that's kind of what we're known for, and we like to keep it old school. We do all the scooping for you when you're in the store, and you can do 1 pound, 5 pounds, 10 pounds, whatever your heart desires.
They make homemade clusters, cookies, various flavors of covered pretzels.
We do peanut brittle, we have a hot cocoa bark, a sea salt caramel bark, we have a lemon bark. There's a lot of endless possibilities.
All of which serve as the foundation for holiday gift boxes and trays.
We have different size gift baskets kind of for any price point. Like for instance, we have a tray called the Customer Favorites. That's a 3-part tub, and it has peanut brittle, a frosted holiday pretzel, and peanut clusters. And we also have these really beautiful, we call them shippable gift boxes, and it just has a variety of our products in there.
Conyers says they pride themselves on using local ingredients and promote locally produced foods.
We try to keep everything as local as we can. We have it for the candy side, and then also we have a specialty food section in the back that also has, we try to showcase a lot of the local products from the area.
So Palmer's Old Time Candy Shop is sure to have the perfect Christmas gift for that special someone that seems to have everything. In Sioux City, I'm Michelle Rourke reporting.
How sweet is that? Thanks, Michelle. Well, still ahead, spreading some Christmas cheer to the men and women of our military. We'll take you to an event that's become a holiday tradition in Southwest Michigan. That's next.
Christmas in the Country is brought to you by John Deere. Your land, your brand. Technology, equipment, and support to help you farm better now and generations from now.
Several military families are celebrating the holidays with a fresh Christmas tree, and it's all thanks to a program called Trees for Troops. And for one Michigan community, packing up the trees has become a tradition every year. Photographer Russ Natusco caught up with the 120-plus volunteers as they help spread some holiday cheer.
We're just tagging them, so we're also making sure that we got every single one of them.
We're loading the Trees for Troops trees today. It's an event that gets started by the National Christmas Tree Association, the Christmas Spirit Foundation. It's actually the 20th year. It's a way to give back to our armed services. There's several thousand trees given away each year.
The 2 FedEx trailers are going to Columbia Air Force Base in Mississippi and to Fort Knox. Those are the 2 military bases these trees are going to.
A lot of veterans. We'll have veterans here. We'll have some soldiers that'll show up today. They'll be sent out here to help us, and a lot of other service people and just people that want to be participating.
I just want to say thank you on behalf of all of the men and women that are going to receive them. It really warms my heart to know that there's going to be people across the nation that are celebrating Christmas around a Michigan-grown Christmas tree, right?
But each person gets to carry a few trees, get to rub elbows, and just feel like they're supporting the troops somehow.
The thing that I get out of this is the satisfaction that I'm actually helping somebody. I want them to know is that someone cares for them outside of their family. Another veteran cares for them, and that's what I want to do.
It means a lot to a family. You know, we've passed out a couple of those trees when I was deployed and, you know, at our duty station. And when you see a family get a tree, you just see their whole face light up.
There was a huge group today. It was wonderful. Goldman's Elementary School, the kindergartners take those tags, they spread it, maybe not just kindergartners, but the elementary, and they color and they write things on the cards for the troops, and those tags get fastened to every single tree.
To read what a little kid is saying to a stranger, it makes you feel just warm inside. I mean, it puts a smile on your face. That's what it does.
I love Christmas with my family. It's a magic time of year. There's a lot of just good feelings with it, and to know that, you know, military families who are going through a lot, they have a chance to get together around a Christmas tree and celebrate Christmas is just really cool to know that we get to be a little part of that and to thank them for what they're doing for us all the time. So we love doing this.
Christmas is the most joyful time of year. It's also the most challenging to be apart from your family.
I always say I wish it was Christmas every day of the year because, you know, people always want to help people at Christmas time, right? But what I'll tell you is it just shows the enormous support that each community cares for its armed forces and the people that serve and protect their freedom.
We love our troops and we love our country. So God bless America, God bless you all. Thank you all for being there, and Merry Christmas.
All right, thanks, Russ. A great way to remember our servicemen and women at the holidays. And to all of you, we hope you have a Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays, and thanks for watching.